Nah, married
How long have you been married?
since 2017.
So being married 8 years, how do you keep a relationship together that long?
Pay 100% of everything.
So it's a man's job to be a provider.
100%. You ain't a man if you're not a provider.
What gave you that mentality?
Man, I've been had it since I was young. I mean, shoot, if you look at the granddaddies and everything, they was taking care of the bills, and guess what? They was with grandma for the longest. These dudes be in relationships in and out because they not paying 100% of everything. That's the reason why they in washing machine ass relationships.
2 hours later.
Have you ever
Wait. Before they get into it and they start cooking. Let me just go ahead and break down everything that he was speaking about, everything he was talking about, right? Because I think that this conversation, what he just said, deserves a little bit more context behind what he just said. So the women of yesteryear, the reason why those guys paid for everything, first and foremost, like the economy, the dollar was worth a lot more back then than what it is today. I promise you, you bring those older guys up to this generation today, and they gonna need more than some damn help, right? And the thing about it is, I don't know about y'all, but my grandmother worked. My grandmother worked, and and yes, she was married, and she got married at 16 and stayed married on up until my grandfather passed away, and she never remarried. And she worked. She worked from the time that she dropped that first baby on up until she dropped the last one. And she was doing all type of gigs, cleaning gigs, and she pretty much walked almost everywhere that she had to go and did not freaking complain. You know what I mean? And I don't understand where these people, obviously we have men and women that are sitting out here pushing this BS and saying that the women of yesteryear didn't work. Yes, they did. You man, listen, those women worked harder, I believe, back then than what these women do today. I'm talking about, grandma out there in the garden. She's cooking, she's cleaning, she's taking care of children, she's working, she's making sure the house is good, she's making sure her husband is good, she's making sure the kids is good, she's making sure the bills is paid. Again, my granddaddy, from what I heard, also did help to pay the bills, but it took two. It wasn't just like a one-sided thing, man. I don't. I would love to know where are these people getting this type of information from. Most of the time, they just be out here just spitting stuff out that they done heard from somebody else, which is a lot of freaking bull. Now, is a man supposed to pay for everything in this day and age? I would say yes, if he's getting a specific type of woman. And only certain men can honestly do that. First and foremost, you need to make sure that those guys are probably going to get with women that aren't out here looking for Birkin bags, that aren't, you know what I mean, just doing the most. Because there is no way in the world you can build an empire. There's no way in the world that you can honestly save and invest your money if you got somebody up, if you got somebody on your side that every time you turn around, they're trying to spend the money that you make. That money is supposed to be invested. Those dollars need to be working for you. And when you look around, I don't think that most women are checking off that box. If he make $300, we gonna spend $300. If he make 305 or $3,010, we spending $3,016. This is what I honestly see through, again, just reviewing content and having certain conversations with certain women. Is just, listen, every single last nickel, dime, and penny that you get, we trying to spend that thing instead of, no, we good. We don't need to eat out today. We don't need to spend money on clothes and shoes and all of that. Let's put this money up. Let's put this money into, you know, some type of asset, something that's going to generate some revenue. Let's put this into a Roth IRA account. Let's invest this money in the stock market. Let's go get some real estate. Let's actually do something that's going to help benefit us in the long run. I don't see a lot of women out here like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. All right. And also, what these women of yesteryear brought to the table versus what these young ladies are bringing to the table now is just box. Those women back then, they brought their virginity. They brought a certain type of mindset, and they knew and they understood what duty was. And so those guys were willing to lay everything on the line for those type of women. Damn right. Whatever she needs, I'm gonna make sure she's taken care of. I'm gonna do whatever it is that I need to do because they had respectful, cooperative women. And guys like this that have this type of mindset, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not a fan of his outfit either, man. I think that's goofy. But I'm gonna save my comments for later on. Guys that speak, that think like this, women be literally taking these guys to the cleaners every time you turn around. Most of the time, these women that are getting into these marriages or whatever and initiating these divorces is because of some of them, not all of them. They're just sucker guys. They think that if I spend all of this money, that's going to keep her happy. No. If anything, I would say that's going to make her even more miserable. Like, I think that in life, and this is just me personally, everybody has to work for what they want. And I'm not saying that your wife, your partner, whatever you want to call her, should have to go out there and work for somebody else. But she has to put in some type of sweat equity. What I require is energy in some way, shape, form, or fashion. If you want anything from me, know and understand. Listen, if I got it, I am more than willing to put you into a position where you can get that. But I'm not just handing anything over to anybody. I don't care who you are, and that's mama, brother, sister, cousin, aunt, uncle. It doesn't matter. If you want anything from me, then you have to work for it. Same thing in return. I'm not going to people looking for a freaking handout. If I need something, how can I earn this? Whatever I'm trying to get, I'm always looking at it like, yo, how can I earn this? What things can I set up in order to get to wherever it is that I'm trying to get to? But we're gonna go ahead and let him go. So this is part two. All right, this is what happened after.
Proposed to a woman before.
Yes, I did.
And how did that turn out for you?
Newly divorced.
But how long was your marriage?
8 years.
What do you think caused your 8-year marriage to deteriorate?
It's one of those crazy things, man. People can wake up and say, I don't want to do this. No matter what's built, no matter what legacies are in place, it's one of those situations where you can't control people, right? I can't control you. I can't make you do something you don't want to do. So, you know what I mean?
But did you provide in your relationship?
First month, quit your job. I'm here, I'm taking care of this. So I ain't had to see a bill in 8 years,
So even though you provided 100%,
Right.
the marriage still failed.
Yeah, man. Married people want to be single. Single people want to be married. Rich people want to be poor. Poor people want to be, rich. Rappers want to be athletes. Athletes want to be rap. It's the other side look appealing. You know what I'm saying? And to people who married for a long time, you start hanging out with your single friends, you might miss that lifestyle. A lot of women don't want to be kept put up for real.
So was it you or your wife that filed for divorce?
On her side.
What's your age?
All right, before this dude start cooking them, because I already know, you know what I mean? Again, shout out to this guy, man. If you guys want to go check out his channel, I'll make sure that, there he is, man. But yeah, let's go ahead and dive into part two of this. What he was saying. And listen, I'm not one of those people that wants to kick anybody when they're down. Like, that's not my cup of tea. But we got to call a spade a spade. You messed up. You messed up with the first month. He said the first month that they got together. Quit your job. I'm paying for everything. No. I have never seen anything work like that, bro. I haven't. Like, honestly, it's a lot better when you get it out the mud when with your significant other, your partner, whatever you want to call it. It's a lot better. When people have to work for something, they appreciate it more. When they have to work to maintain, to stay, and whatever it is, they appreciate it a lot more. And the more that you think that giving somebody, whether it's gifts, money, or providing 100% of everything, the more that you do that, I think that the more that you open yourself up to being used. And I think that's pretty much what happened here. 8 years they were together. 8 freaking years. She haven't paid a bill, ain't touched a bill in 8 years, and she still left. Providing everything. You ain't got to lift a damn finger. I'm gonna take care of it. I just when I look at all the successfully married people, not people that's just been married for 10, 15 plus years, because a lot of them people stay in the same damn household, but they live on different sides of the damn house. They don't even talk to each other. They don't even like each other. So when I look at people that are successfully married, both of them mofos are working. Both of them are doing something to contribute to the household, to bring something into this household, whether it be two people, the man being the head, the woman following, you know what I mean? The guy leading, and the woman working for that guy, and they're both working toward, like, listen, I got as much sweat equity in this mofo as you do, or almost. I'm all in. But guys like this, situations like this, I see oftentimes these men are being used, man, being took to the cleaners. They might be married for 5, 10, 12 years or whatever, but them women, they get tired of them. They get tired of these guys that are paying for it and doing everything. I'm telling you, man, it's a freaking setup. And just like I said in the very first video, guys like this, it don't last long. It unfortunately it does not last long. And you have guys like this that get on platforms, they get on podcasts, and they get out here and they think that this is the move, like this is a flex. But I promise you, it's gonna come back and it's gonna bite you in the butt quicker than you think. And that's exactly what I believe that happened to him. Paid for everything, ain't paid a bill. He said, men that don't pay for everything, you can't call yourself a man. Those are the words that came out of his mouth when he was in a relationship, when he was married. And now he's saying, listen, people can just wake up one day and they can just, I'm just not feeling this, which I agree. Two things can be true at the same time. But I think that, like, you pretty much set this up. Like, this was going down a dead end road. You set yourself up, fam. When you told that young lady to stop working, she ain't got to do a damn thing, and you out here working and doing. Nah, this is what happens. I see too many guys that think that money, resources, clothes, fancy clothes, expensive clothes, shoes, cars, houses, all the rest of those things is gonna make up for where you lack in your masculinity. It does not. Women know and understand what a trick is, and they will play along for a while. You got some women that'll do it until, I'm talking about 20 years down the line. All right, I've had enough. Let's go ahead and hop ship. I seen a guy, the pool boy or whatever, that I can get with. 8 years. Ain't had to pay a free. Have not had to work at all. And unfortunately, I mean, I don't know, but it's probably a good chance that she's gonna probably be rewarded for that, not having to work. It's crazy, man. Fellas, you got to be careful.
Blueberry, Burberry, button-up, tan skin, mixed race, buttercup, Canada weather, got a bundle up. I'm trying to work, she hit my phone, she wanna, whoa, too bad was they roll.